Adam, disappointing in the end, wasn't it? Disappointing after an awful start to get ourselves back into the game with Bruno. What a fantastic strike that was. Unlucky, good lad. How old are you? Hey, get your homework done, little man. Get your homework done. Get your homework done. Get it. Make sure little lad gets the youth club all right. It's past your bedtime, little man. Oh, mate. Oh, God. Where was we?
I don't know.
Fair enough. At least he tried to give it a little bit. I mean, fair play to him.
He cheered the afternoon.
Yeah. Look, we could have lost it at the death there.
Probably deserved to lose it, didn't we? In the end. I mean, second half, it was like a game of two halves, wasn't it? First half, I looked at you after that goal and I went, oh, mate. And then, like we both said it on inside there, every man stood up and we battered them. We absolutely dominated that first half. We looked like we were creating every time we went forward. And then half time, it just completely went. It just turned into a different team. We couldn't get out of our own box, let alone our own half. I've said to you, it must have been a record amount of corners. How many chances did we give them from set pieces? It was free kick after corner every time. We just couldn't get the ball out. But big shout out to Harry Maguire and all of that. He was immense today and really kept us in it. Him and De Gea made up for his earlier mistake. Let's
just start obviously there. I mean, what was going on there? How can we legislate for that? What was he thinking?
You can't legislate for that, can you? He tried to be too clever with his pass. Calvert-Lewin weren't even looking. He weren't even looking. He could have took a touch and moved it past him and gone round the other side and played it out sideways like we always do. We never seem to kick the ball long these days. The one time he tries it, early doors, it goes straight in off the striker, and then you're thinking, is this going to be another day at Goodison for us? Well, then we turned up. We actually started playing some football. Bruno absolutely ran the show. He's just on a different level. But then, as the game goes on, you want someone else to join in with that. And then you're looking around that pitch and you've seen them. They're all flagging, mate. You know how I feel about Europa League. I just think it really affects us. Europa League affects us big time.
Do you think like the fatigue was part of why the performance started to dip?
I mean, there's got to be something in there with it. We did it with Mourinho, and the league games just went by the by. They're just getting left behind in second halves of games, and this is what's happening again. You know what? One half of football isn't good enough to win in the Premier League. We've somehow got a game on Thursday again against Derby in the FA Cup. We're going to get the same thing again at weekend. Was it City at weekend?
Yeah, City.
So when do they play in the week? You know what I mean? We're up against it again. But I'm not going to completely use Europa League as the excuse. I've just said it on my video now. It's second half. You said it in there. Without Bruno, we don't look like we're going to create a chance, and that's a bit of an issue. He goes down, then we're in trouble because he's the only one that looks like he can see something different or try something different. Everyone else is they're hiding. They all went into the shells in the second half. It's like they were scared to go forward. We couldn't get past the halfway line, mate. It was that bad. We couldn't get a Gallo in the game when he came on. Mata came on, the game passed him by completely. We lost our bite in midfield when McTominay came off, and they were just picking the ball up willy-nilly. We did no second balls in the second half at all, and they just walked past us every time in midfield. It's just non-existent. Defensively, we were absolutely awesome, but they shouldn't be having to do that.
What did you think of midfield in terms of how they battled? Did you think they won the midfield battle? In terms of the shape we went with a diamond, did you like it?
No, I thought we should have gone 5 again. I thought that would have done us better. We had no width today at all. Bissaka isn't a winger, he isn't a wing back. In time he may advance into that role, but right now he's not. We're expecting too much from him and Shaw to give us width today, and we created nothing from the wings, absolutely nothing. It was all through the middle and creativity. It was like we were solely reliant, like we said, on Bruno in the middle of the park. Look how the first half went down. They tried to take him out of the game, and then Matic came through. He had 2 good chances, well on top, but then Ancelotti nullified that straight away, and then you're looking for plan B. We didn't have it. We're bringing on Brandon Williams late on for Martial because Martial's flagging big time. I don't know if the injuries caught up with him because he was fresh from the week, he didn't play. But second half he disappeared. We couldn't get the ball to him, whether he was making the runs or not. There was a few fans in the stand again getting on his back, but you know, I think it was just through pure frustration in the second half because we couldn't create nothing. We created absolutely nothing. I think there was the one chance for Igalo.
Yeah,
scramble.
You're thinking it there, it's going to happen there, and it wasn't. And then, like I said, they go up the other end and they nearly win it. So maybe a draw on the balance of play was probably right. To finish off, top 4.
No, it's still on, mate.
Yeah?
It's still on. But I think if we stay in the Europa League, I don't think we'll get it. That's my opinion. I think Europa League will destroy us. Like I said, Bruno's playing 90 minutes after 90 minutes. He's going to play him every single game. We know that. One injury, and your whole season's gone. Forget the Europa League. Take it out of there. Because people will say you're using the Europa League as an excuse. You know what I mean? But it's an extra game where someone can get injured. You know what I mean? We haven't got the best injury record as it is. One key player goes down, then we're struggling, mate. I just don't think it's worth being in it. It really is. Just play the youth team, play the reserves in it. I don't care. Because the weekends
afford that luxury though, knowing that in the league we've been indifferent. And
I'm looking at Spurs today and Wolves tit for tat. Chelsea given it's on a plate. It's on a plate. Top 4 for us. Top 5 may even come into it in the end with City's thing, but I'd rather go and get that and just get in the Champions League by getting. We could have been 6 behind Leicester today and 1 behind Chelsea. 1 behind Chelsea. That's there. I see that as the route in for me because any team can beat any team in the Europa League. I know that. But I'll look at it near the end, and if you're relying on one game, a 2-legged game against another team, quarter-final, semi-final down the line in the Europa League, and we haven't got, let's say, a Bruno in that team, we're already miles away in the league because games like this come around after the Europa League game, then we're out of that as well, mate. This is here now on a plate. We've got it. How many games left? What, 10 games is it left or something like that now?
11, 10,
you know what I mean? And I'd just go all in on the Premier League. Play the reserves, the fringe players in the Europa League, see how far they get, but right now we need to get some points on the board. We can't we cannot get 3 wins in a row, mate. What is it with 3 wins in a row?
We just can't. The consistency's not there, is it?
And it was there for the taking. I don't know, I can't get my head around what happened in the second half, but it's happening, it happens every single time. We're still in the top 4 fight.
Man of the match.
3 points. Maguire by a country mile. The guy was immense. I think every single corner he had, he got his head on. And he was just a different class today.
That's all right. Cheers. Big thank you to you guys for watching the latest of our videos. And if you want to check out more, make sure you do that just to the right of me. We are the biggest and best Manchester United channel in the world. Make sure you check us out on all of the socials as well. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and YouTube. The socials are along the bottom. Peace.